iPhone 6, a phone that came out all the way back in 2014. But this year, rumors indicate the newest iPhones could have flat edges, returning iPhone design to the glory days of the iPhone 4, iPhone 5, and iPhone SE. Apparent dummy models of the phones have been floating around this summer, based on the expected dimensions of the upcoming iPhones, and they give us our best idea of what that new design could look like and how their sizes compare to other phones in Apple's lineup. All 4 new iPhones will have squared-off edges and will continue to have stainless steel edges on the pricier models and aluminum on the less expensive ones. 2020's iPhones are expected to be the first to support 5G cellular networks, which means the phones might be able to take advantage of faster network speeds, depending on the 5G coverage in your area. That all 4 upcoming iPhone models will support both sub-6 GHz and the faster, but far shorter range, Wave 5G. We've generally weighed his rumors a tad higher than the rest, but even Kuo revised his guidance in September to say that shipments of Wave 5G iPhones would be lower than expected, without specifying whether any iPhones had dropped the technology. Despite much of the industry moving on to OLED years ago, LCD screens have hung around in some of Apple's recent phones, including 2018's iPhone XR and 2019's iPhone 11. OLED screens have some advantages over LCD. For example, because each pixel on an OLED screen is individually lit, the screen can just turn those pixels off when showing blacks. That can mean deeper blacks, truer colors, more vibrance, and sometimes better battery life. Flagship Android phones have also moved on to higher refresh rate screens for smoother scrolling, animations, and games, but it's unclear if that technology will arrive on any iPhones this year. We've heard rumors both ways, and some sources say Apple has tested prototypes with and without the feature. O said in September that none of the new iPhones will have 120Hz instead. Apple apparently plans to bring the feature to iPhone screens next year. If the iPhone 12 does offer 120Hz, don't be surprised if Apple calls it Promotion Onstage. That's the brand name it uses for its iPad Pros, which have had high refresh rate screens since 2017. This year's iPhones are expected to keep a dual camera setup for the lower-end models and a triple camera setup for the higher-end models, but the high-end phones could also get a lidar sensor, according to Bloomberg, which can detect objects using lasers. That lidar sensor, in theory, can enable better augmented reality experiences because your phone could have a better sense of your surroundings. The iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 may have a wide angle and an ultra-wide. The iPhone 12 Pro could have a wide angle, an ultra-wide, a telephoto with 4x optical zoom, and a lidar sensor. The iPhone 12 Pro Max might have a wide angle, an ultra-wide, a telephoto with 5x optical zoom, and a